Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, and kind of a quick one today, but yeah, let's get into it. Thank you all my members, all my patrons, and let's get into it. So, we had a change log, obviously for a fixed update, that we always have, and there are some little things here that I changed, and not too much, to be honest. But then we have this, Harrier Gr7 and Q5L. A bug has been fixed where the third-person view sight ignore the targeting pods, allowed angles of the laser, making the targeting mark disappear while flying over the target. As you know, I actually did a video on the Q5 and I was complaining about it. And on the videos of the Harrier Gr7, you can see that this bug is happening back in the day when it was added. But I wasn't actually sure what was happening. I was just missing the target. And I ended up using the MatAWG. So yeah, because of the laser designator. So yeah, let's test it out to see if it's actually fixed, because this actually makes it a lot better to actually fly around. So here we are in the game. As you see, we have the Harrier. Let's just change a little bit of the payload here. Let's just grab a lot of these guided bombs. Doesn't matter too much. Let's test it out. I was planning to actually do a video just flying around on battles, but it's easier to show how it's working in here, so let's take off this baby. I don't think I will be able. Oh, no, yeah, I thought I wouldn't be able to actually take off. Let's put it like 50%, get some speed going, and let's get closer to that. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about is this addition. So I don't think this was a thing before. So as you see, I'm using the pod down there, right? But the first camera that you see how the zoom is just really bad, and see how the actual camera, it doesn't like lock properly. Let's just show to you guys here. So it does lock it. It doesn't have a lot of zoom, as you see. It does have thermal, but it doesn't have a lot of zoom. And if you try to just use a bomb, let's see how it will just go. It doesn't like have the most amount of gimbal limit, That's because of the nose. So we are actually using the nose camera. So now I don't think this was a thing before. But yeah, you couldn't actually use the nose camera, so you actually don't need a pod to actually use these bombs. But it has a problem. Obviously, the zoom is very limited. As you see, it's hard to lock some targets, and obviously there is a problem with the ability to just, let's try to use these to maintain a target locked, just due to the gimbal limits. As you see right here. Yeah, it just, sometimes it will miss the target because of that, which is happening right now. See, so this is one of the problems. The pod itself, you don't have to actually use it. You can use the nose camera, but it has this problem with the gimbal limit. But you can also use the normal mode. So not the normal mode, the actual pod. So if you click again, as you see, now we have a better zoom, a better camera, and look at the zoom on this thing. Now we are talking, right? So let's just turn on the laser, bomb is away. And as you're going to see here, the gimbal limit is way better than the other one. Not by much, but it is a little bit better. You can still lose the target. With the Q5 is a little bit better, but still, it feels like the same actually in this aircraft. In the Q5 that it feels different. But as you see, at least the camera is actually pointing to the target, and you can actually do some, the target actually is going to be hit, right? So let's try to lock it again. So yeah, we dropped the bomb, and it's better to just maintain kind of a diving position here to make sure that the bomb will be dropped right on the target. As you see, it works. It is working properly, something that it wasn't before. But you have to be careful with the gimbal limit anyway. At least with the gun pod, with the normal pod, you will have a lot more zoom. As you see, this is the maximum zoom that we have in the normal one. Then we change for the water one. There's a bug that it starts down there for some reason. But look at the zoom on the pod itself. But the thing is, if you actually want to take your gun with you, it's not a big deal now. You can actually take the gun pod together with the pod anyway. Let me show to you guys. But if you don't want to take the pod because you want an extra gun, it is one of the ways that you can do that. I was actually playing tanks, so sorry about this. Come on, get out of here. So as you see, for example, you can actually take the the gun pod together with the normal pod. But if you want an extra gun, you can actually use the camera on the nose, which is pretty fun. The Q5 also has this. So it has the gun pod over here, but it has this camera over here. At first, it wasn't added to the game, so I don't know. Maybe it was added during this fix-it, because I wasn't actually flying these two aircraft for the past month. But when they were added, it didn't have that. So at least at some point during like this month, it was added. I don't know if it's this patch or not, but still. So as you're going to see, we have this little camera as well here, like a MFD kind of thing, which is also pretty nice. Let's just take off the Q5L, which is a very good aircraft. I mean, they buffed the cannon as well. The 23mm in this aircraft is actually destroying a lot of the targets. So yeah, as you see here, we have the normal camera. As you see, it doesn't have a lot of zoom. Still has like a kind of first generation thermals. And then you have the second one, which, as I said, it has this bug of looking down. But look at the amount of zoom that it has. I mean, the thermal itself, I think it's the same. It feels the same. It just has more zoom. Okay? So let's try to test it out here to see if the gimbal limit is better. It has some physical bugs there, graphical bugs. Let's point the laser. Bomb is away. Let's see the gimbal limit. Yeah, the gimbal limit on the Q5 is way better. So it's just that pod that is a lot worse. Oh no, it's having the same problem. Yeah, that's kind of bad, man. That's kind of weird. I mean, it's looking down like that. It shouldn't. I mean, so there's these bugs, okay? So you cannot. Let me. Oh no, it's due to that. Okay, let me test again. I wasn't in the proper camera. So I just missed completely because of that. Let's just. Yeah, you see, you can see on the nose, the black circle there. That's the nose camera. So let's try to use the. Lock it up. Bomb is away. Let's see if it works. It's kind of glitchy. You have to be careful. Let's just maintain the target locked. Look at the zoom on that thing. This camera is so good. Yeah, way better, right? It kind of missed. So that's that. I don't know if it was because of the energy or something like that. But it is actually trying to hit the target, at least. It wasn't doing that before this fixed patch. So it is fixed at least. The bomb was just going completely off because the laser designator turned it off for some reason at some point, you know. So it was very, very weird. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. So get out there, test it out to see. It's kind of weird. As you see, look at the camera. When you change to the camera, so we are in the nose camera, and then you go for the pod camera. I mean, look at this. It's just kind of weird. It's supposed to be on the nose. So that's the main problem. One thing that will help you is just to, like, when you are turning, click space. For example, I have space here to actually kind of lock the target, kind of. And then you click again and it will be kind of there. So it's just a way to just make sure that the bomb is going to be dropped correctly, right? So let's see if this hits. It's trying to turn. It was kind of... Yeah, it's going to hit. Yeah, so pretty good, pretty good. At least it's working properly. So I hope you enjoyed. And I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, be a patron, be a member. And I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See ya.